place that feels like home, you know. So the image that I had, I'm wiping that out. It's a new image now.
All the time we were signed to our label, they never brought us to Africa. And then when I finally came here on my own, I was like, boy, if we would have came here in '91.
Like D'wayne said, we have learned a lot of things that we have to unlearn. Yeah. So that's where we at with things right now. Nothing, man.
We come from a place where families are purposely broken apart. Yeah.
When you do go back, what are you saying to your brothers and sisters?
Jump on the plane.
Man,
we're going back out there, and at this time, you might want to go and get your ticket now, and let's go.
American has to pay for every Black American, African American a free trip twice a year.
Okay.
At least once.
Okay.
Yes.
And you gotta pay for it.
It's the difference between the truth and a lie.
Yeah, you're right.
It's that night and day, you know? You need to come here. You need to know the truth.
So what have you learned since being here? You know, what are you taking away?
That dream is real.
Yeah.
The dream that we've always had, that there was a better place for our people.
Yeah.
That where our kids can grow up without all this violence, without this hand that's constantly pushing you back, that you can't even see. You can't even fight it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That dream, it's real. Paradise for you as a Black man, as a Black woman, it's real.
I remember years ago singing, come on, let's get down, let's get down, let's get down.
Come on, let's get down, let's get down, let's get down. Come on, let's get down, let's get down. The function's on. Put on the night.
Hey.
What time is it? I am inside and available to come and play. We from Oakland. We brought that ooh.
Hello guys, my name is Cassandra and I'm here to invite each and every one of you guys to the Diaspora Transition Network. It's a network for everyone in the diaspora to join. Any issues you have with GRA, Ghana's Registrar's Office, Lands Commission, they are here to help, support, and also guide you through it all. So click the link and sign up and join today.
Toni is in Ghana right now, and it's a privilege to have you on the Denta Show. For me, I'm like, I can't believe it when I heard that you are in Ghana. And this is not your first time in Ghana. You've been here 7 times.
Yeah, since 2018, and you know, like twice a year.
Twice a year.
So it is home. You know, I haven't made it official the way I need to. But like I really need to.
We need
you
to
know,
get
I
your
need
passport,
that dual.
right?
Yes, I need the dual. Yes.
Yes,
the dual situation
citizenship.
because I'm here.
What's
like,
your connection with Ghana? Why do you feel so connected to Ghana?
I mean, first of all, the arts and just our culture and our people. First of all, it's home. You know, I feel as soon as I touched ground, my first time here, just felt like a weight just unlifted. You know, and then just getting to know people. You know, I can maneuver here. It's comfortable. It's where I should be. Yeah.
And you haven't done any ancestry to say, you know, you're from Ghana. Have you done any of that?
I have done some.
You have?
Know, yeah.
And what's it saying?
I'm Yoruba and a couple other things I still have to do. I think I've done one part of it, but I want to get even deeper. You know what I mean? I want to my name is D'wayne Patrice Wiggins, and I lost Wiggins. When I leave out of America, I'm just D'wayne Patrice.
Frank, this is your what, second time? Third time in Ghana.
Yeah.
Same as you.
For me, I've every experience that I've came into in Ghana and Accra has been wonderful. The experience is to me just amazing. Being where I'm from and how I was raised and what I came up on, just to be able to come to the motherland and Ghana of all places, not just anywhere, but actual Ghana, the soil, one of the rich soils of Africa, you know, and to get the information that is needed, you know, to keep going and moving forward as people. So yeah, I definitely, I'm very blessed to have this opportunity.
What was your image of Ghana back in America? What did they say about Africa, should I say?
That's funny you say that, because where we're at, we have a lot of Nigerians. So it's like, you know, I see a lot of Nigerians. Not really, I hadn't seen a lot of people from Ghana, you know what I'm saying? But I knew about Ghana because I have individuals and friends that, you know, a very good close person of mine, his name is Ken Duala. His father is very prominent from over this way. So he has land over here and he wants to bring his kids back over here and do everything like that. And he's a chef, you know. And so yeah, shout out to my guy Ken Du. But yeah, so that's how I knew anything about Ghana, because he told me about it, you know. So to be able to go for myself through the opportunity of being in the Tonys and being an artist and entertainer, it's just a blessing.
Definitely not what was told to us, but it's much better and a place that feels like home, you know. So the image that I had, I'm wiping that out. It's a new image now, you know, to be here and the people, the energy, the air, all of this is just so much to take in, but it's a beautiful thing for sure. Yeah,
because the image that is portrayed
right
as you are growing up,
absolutely,
right,
absolutely.
to being adulthood,
right.
It's like you said, it's totally different.
Right.
Yes, there are bad parts. There are bad parts in America.
Right, absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
We can show you. From many of those parts.
Exactly. Yeah. And so I think that I'm really glad when the likes of yourself, big brands like yourself, people that we know come and say, actually, it's nice to be in Ghana.
Right. You know, it is, and I can say that just from being an artist that has traveled over 33 years and stuff, and not having the opportunity to come here until, you know, I got very independent from the record industry and the whole bit, and we're still in the industry, but we run our business. But the point, I was able to come over here, but out through the lens of a, let's say, a Sony or a Universal, all the time we were signed to our label, they never brought us to Africa. And then when I finally came here on my own, I was like, boy, if we would have came here in 91, 92, it would have been And the shift would have been, because we were always those type of, I'm not saying we were a conscious group, but we were aware of things that moved around. Yeah. But you know, we stayed in Japan, we stayed in Australia, we stayed in everywhere.
But our first
you
time,
know, France and this, that, and the other.
Our first time out the country
was here.
Really?
Yeah, do you know how different it is to have an artist first time that's, you know, African American come here first,
for the first time?
then see the rest of the world?
Our first time out the country.
Yes.
Really? What made that transition?
I made that, my vow is that I have said that, listen, I know this for a fact, and I work with a lot of artists and, you know, supporting whatever. But I was like, if I work with any other artists, and I've used Toni as the lens and the platform to be able to show artists like them, you know, if you're gonna do it, you got to see it from the outside, and then go back. Now when they go back and you're doing the clubs, I've seen them for years doing a lot of things, and we've known each other. And so Toni has always been how we've mentored and developed different artists and shown them the game. And they, you know, it's about doing it live. If you can't do it live, you know, forget the social media, follow me. You follow the people. You know, it doesn't matter, 200, 2,000, whatever. That energy is what makes it happen. You have to be consistent, and you have to be passionate.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, you're definitely passionate. 33 years in the industry is no...
You know, it seems like 33 years either, man. I'm like, damn, it's 33. Like, I really stayed focused 33 years. I was a crazy scatterbrain nut, boy. We can't, what? 100% Aquarius.
Wow. Yeah. So tell us, obviously, there was another group, right, before the new...
Well, still me and my cousin Tim, you know, we're I'm the founder of the group Toni, and then my brother Raphael, and he broke off solo on that last album in '96. So when you say Let's Get Down, that was that album. That was the last album we did together. Yeah, but we've got a lot of music we do. It's, you know, in the container. Yeah. But '96, that was it. But to hear music, you know, and to hear you say that means a lot to me. Like, wow. Still like fresh as yesterday.
You look as fresh as yesterday.
Hey, look at you trying to win.
I mean, come on.
No, let me shut up. Anyway, I appreciate that.
No, you do.
I really enjoy every dimension of it. You know, at this point, I'm learning, and I'm unlearning. I'm unlearning everything that I grew up learning in America. It's a whole lot of stuff that's got to get dumped.
That's amazing. Yeah. That's amazing. And you mentioned about, you know, you've worked with other artists. Tell us about your connection with Destiny's Child.
Well, 1996, when you were talking about Let's Get Down, at the same time we were doing that album, I signed that group in '95. So to imagine, I'm sitting in meetings about Toni, and then I'm sitting in meetings about Destiny's Child. And so I'm seeing two sides of it. They were only 13 and 14 at that time. So I saw, you know, different part of the business entirely. I'm sitting there with, you know, Mariah Carey's guy and all this type of stuff, and then I go to sit with the Tonys meeting. It was just different. That was the whole start of me being interested in developing what I call Toni School of Music. From there, I was able to work with Alicia Keys, India Arie, ended up doing a group called Pop Life, where the girl Kaylani came from, and then the girl guys call her Gabby, since she was 19 years old till she was 17, mentoring, developing. But Keisha Cole, living in the house of music at the same time. So I learned a lot. I'm not saying, I was able to show them some things in the business, and when I see them today, I'm like,
wow, you must be proud.
It's like, take it live or shut up. You know what I mean?
That's
but
amazing.
I learned a lot.
That's what's important. Sometimes we need to just listen, right?
Yeah.
And that's a hard thing to do.
Yes, it is.
It's a hard thing.
It takes a practice.
Yeah, it does. And you know, you practice with a lot of people.
Are you really hearing me?
Wow.
Yeah, it's so I could be scattered, but I get it. Yeah. So I know how to reel it back in. Yeah, you got to know yourself.
Toni Toné's music style is a little bit different.
The game chose me, man. I gotta choose the game. The game chose no. In Oakland, I grew up. People talk about our fashion, our style, and Toni was really all about an image of something that we kind of created on the low. Had nothing to do with music. Music came later, and that's what we called it. But I grew up watching groups like Sly Stone in 70, 72. You know, you see him at the grocery store, the silver boots. Man, you see this girl, and so it wasn't a game, it was how they lived. So when people say our dress code, like we're not kidding, man, this is who we are, you know what I mean?
That's what you were seeing, yeah.
So what we get exposed to, but now, you know, when I see certain things, like I used to see things through the lens of America, where it would show, ooh, you got that European look, this and that. I came to Africa like, no, that's African. We just saw it that way, and so in America, we say, oh, they got that European look. Look at the suits. No, that's from Africa. You know what I mean? The fabrics, the textiles, the certain logos and prints you see, and like, really, that is a trip. You know, and so yeah, that means a lot to me, to be able to take that information and pass it on to the next. When I'm looking at Gabby, when I see her, her outfits on like that, I was like, right. Carve yourself out different from what's out there.
She's a real rock star. She's a real rock star.
Oh, and she got the move. They're going to grow, and they've only seen a fraction of that one. Like
Fraction.
Whoa.
Serious about it.
I didn't see her jump from every damn instrument.
Busy.
Now
She
you
jump
play
on the
bass?
piano,
I'm gonna play bass.
go crazy. She jump on the guitar,
Yeah,
go crazy. She jump
started
behind
on
that
the
microphone,
keys.
go crazy. Everything she do,
Man,
she just does it at such a high
High
level.
level.
Hey man, such an inspiration. God is dope. That's all I can say.
God is good, yeah?
Yes, he is all the time.
All the time he is. And so when you guys joined the group, okay, how was that at the beginning? Obviously you knew who Toni were.
Okay. Look here. It immediately call the family. Tell mom. Tell dad.
I know. I've been watching him in clubs, do a few things 20-something years back when he was just a rapper, hothead, San Francisco, coming over here doing things in my studio, Keisha Cole in there and whatever else. But he had, lyrical-wise, something different. Lyrics, patterns, everything. This gentleman, I watched his devotion to it and his passion and whatever. So putting him on productions, coming to the studio, doing stuff, but we really came together for this movie called Timeless, which is about, the whole...
You're launching that, right?
Huh?
Is that you're going to be launching the
Yes, we are.
Timeless? Yeah.
Well, it took a turn because it was a movie since 2018 and we scored it and they're part of the score. So coming through the lens of Toni, these gentlemen are able to really follow their passion and make sure the music is outstanding. I'm just gonna say that. I'm not saying because I have a part to do with it. The Toni scored it, but they're in the score, and that's why we're here to launch that. But it started out as a movie, now we want to do a series.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's amazing.
the COVID situation made me sit at home and watch television. And I watched it for so long, series and all this.
But that's what I say about COVID. COVID has got us thinking, right?
Yes.
As a business, we were used to doing certain things, right? You're just, and now you're sitting back, you've got nothing else to do but to stay at home. And so you need to start using your brain more. And people have created so many amazing things through COVID.
Yeah.
So it's been a time to reflect and time to bring new ideas.
It is.
Yeah,
And everything happens for a reason.
it does.
Yes.
It does,
So people got
certainly.
used to that machine, that day-to-day checking in, clocking out, and it's just that same rotation, but then they stopped it. And everybody's like, wait a minute, I haven't really been doing anything. Right. Wait a minute, you mean to tell me I've been doing all of this and somebody could push a button and we're just stuck? It's like, wait a minute, let's make sure this never happens again. You know what I mean? We gotta create something from the ground up that's mine and I can always hold on to it. So I think that's what's going on now. People are really thinking outside the box.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely outside the box.
I'm really wondering what's going to come out of this COVID situation.
Yeah.
All right, I had to take this vaccination, but what part of the game? Now you want to hug us like you love us? I was supposed to believe that, right? Okay, so let's move forward. But I had to play the game,
Yep.
because I had to get over here and expose ourselves to this culture back home and this music and this sound, because I could just see the soul and R&B and fused together with Afrobeat. This could be the new Motown, really. You know what I mean? Because when we get down with Yapano, he's in the studio, the melodies he's hearing, the whole bit, the way you guys just got down at the table last night, it's like, hey man, she was magical. She was magical right there. And it's got to happen. It's not going to happen through somebody's system. It's going to be us. Right. When they always talking about in the media, they don't never show this, they don't never show that. No, we the fucking days now. We got money. We got to clear your mind and let's start moving around. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So the song with Yapono, how did that come about?
Yap is that's my Yap. I love Yap, man. Yap
He from Oakland.
is my Yap. I rock with Yap. Me and him have a understanding. You know what I'm saying? it was crazy because last night he was with us and, you know, and we was just really vibing. We a vibe. We are a real vibe. You know, that Ghana and that American style. We really put that together. You feel me? But he always tells me that there's no such thing as a Black American.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, he said you're a Black African.
That's
You're
it.
not a Black American. And I understand where he's coming from with that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I get it. I get what you're saying. Like D'wayne said, we have learned a lot of things that we have to unlearn. Yeah. So that's where we at with things right now. But
we have a mutual friend, Joe Black,
okay.
that actually introduced. He manages Yapano as well. So that's how it pretty much came about. We were looking for artists to work with and collab with. Joe Black introduced us to him, and this guy his music was just out of here. And we said we have to do something. So we went into the lab and just started scrambling up something that we could mesh together, you know, and say that we have a bridge. Wow. We have a bridge. So that's how that pretty much came about. Okay. You know?
Can you give me a little snippet of the sound?
With Yapano.
Toni Yapano.
I'm gonna put it here so you can hear it.
African girl you carry low. Mokpadi go, you know. Bedu, cause my money they come with blow. Chinedu ajwa emeka menye leta you know. Joe menye sika. Got the money for the fita. Sika.
woo! Sika.
The movers, the shakers, the real money makers.
Hey. Cause we the money,
the shakers, the real money makers.
Hey, so we the money.
The shakers,
yeah, to our folks.
You know,
Movers and shakers.
The real money.
That's right.
Wow.
Cause we the money.
The game is ready made on.
You gotta do that water.
And kick back and listen to this groove. Listen, I got a bridge right here.
Listen to this groove.
Anyway.
I love it.
We about to get started like last night. That's what's gonna happen.
What I want to know from like artists, do you write your lyrics before you get into the studio, or do you listen to the beat at the studio and then start writing?
It works both ways.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just ride in the car. Yeah.
You can sometimes pick up the guitar and just.
It's like speaking. It's not.
Yeah.
It's like two people cannot even speak the same language, but with an instrument, it's like we're talking to each other. So if I picked up and just started doing something,
Pick up.
I hope it's tuned up. That's the thing.
Pick up.
Damn.
So Frank, you go, and then Dee will go. Let's see what we can bring out here.
Ain't no time for nothing but that honey with that coconut water. How about the money?
Pimp line.
Whatever that coconut water. I'm about my money, it's not funny, baby. You can see me moving and I gotta get farther. Yeah, I'ma put it down. We wearing crowns, we hit your town. I'm out in nowhere, but I got Ghana.
Yay! I love that.
Anything you want, anything you need.
Hey.
You only coming at me sideways.
Sideways.
I don't know what that could be, but it
Come
could
on,
be
you
something.
see how easy we just come with thought.
So I don't play guitar. I speak with my instrument. This is like this guitar has saved my life. This has been my shield. If it wasn't for this, my ass would have been distracted. Would have been a whole nother weapon in Oakland. Believe it or not. Yeah, I've been playing in clubs since I was 13 years old.
Since you're 13.
Since I was 13.
It made you come out of things, negative things that you could have been.
It distracted me from, yes, definitely, because a lot of my buddies, we all grew up doing the same thing, and then.
So you've lost family, loved ones in Oakland whilst growing up from the age of 13.
I just have to say I gained spirits because I don't think people, I mean, they just evolve, you know what I mean, into So I take that in. Like my oldest brother, you know, he passed away when I was 13. He was 24. The Game in Oakland, California. And then my younger brother passed, he was 24. And that's when we did our first album, Halo, Walter, and the whole bit. That's kind of like the reason we took that song that way.
Wow.
So, you know, I've seen a lot of that stuff, but like I said, if it wasn't for that guitar, it distracted me in Oakland. Yeah.
A lot of things would have happened.
Oh, it's a different story.
Was it the same for you guys growing up?
Yeah, we are all from the we are
reals?
from the dirt for sure.
The dirt.
What are some of the things that were happening around that time growing up?
I mean, my story is, you know, we all have a story, you know, that's one thing that makes us rich too, is because we ain't sugar-coated or watered down. We straight raw, we straight in your face. That's how we are. We touch down, that's just our beings. Like my guy Dyson, he's not your average R&B singer, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, we tend to not glorify those things. We try to stay as artists and creators. I'm like a Basquiat. That's how I think. My mind is everywhere. That's why I have the ability to do things that I can do. But yeah, well, we come from nothing, man.
We come from a place where families
Yeah.
are purposely broken apart.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
it's almost like you have to fend for yourself.
Right.
You know what I
Talent.
mean?
Save
But at the
our
same time, try to keep some kind of positive spirit about yourself.
Right.
You know, some humbleness about yourself. It's hard because where you are and your birth is built for you to have a struggle. You know, a real fight for your life.
The game is rigged.
You know, and wherever you
So,
put your mind,
yeah.
that's where you are.
Yeah.
Like he said, he pick up that guitar, that's where he is. You know, he's living there. Like, you know what I mean? And either you get good habits or bad habits. You know, we all have friends that go in jail, all that, you know.
Is that why you guys have all relocated to the Virgin Islands?
We haven't relocated
Okay,
there,
where you-
but we've I've spent some time there working with a gentleman that I worked with 20 years ago. That
Okay.
ended up being the film commissioner there, and that's how I got involved with the movie Timeless.
Okay.
We did a movie called Me and Mrs. Jones in 2000, and that featured Kim Fields and then this gentleman by the name of Brian White, and he was just starting out.
Okay.
then, and so I was
So you guys are still in Oakland?
Ooh,
Wow.
stuck in Oakland.
Still in Oakland.
Yep.
But
Stuck in Oakland.
we can say that we've made the decisions for ourselves, you know, so that we can be productive, you know what I'm saying? So we know how to be within it, but not in it. So we're musicians and artists, so we stay in our lane as far as the entertainment goes. This is what we do. So when it's time for us to go, we go. We got families. I
And are you guys related? I know your brother was in the. Are you?
Yeah, no, we're not.
Apart from
No.
Just
Okay.
same vibe. Yeah.
But we,
Yeah.
we,
You know
we,
what, we're
we were
connected.
related from
Yeah.
the soil.
You just may as well accept that. We're good. There's
Yeah,
connection
You
popping.
feel me? We were related from the soil, you know. So
When you talk about coming to Ghana, right? When you do go back, what are you saying to your brothers and
Hey man,
sisters?
jump on the plane.
Man, you
We're
need
going
to-
back out there, and at this time, you might
Yeah.
want to go and get your ticket now, and
Right.
let's go. You
so that's funny because that's really the real about it. But see, a lot of people that we know live other lifestyles. So I be like,
That
you need to
that-
put that bread.
that lifestyle.
You know what I'm saying?
You get that.
Put that bread. You know, while you trying to go, you know,
Check.
to the Europes and
Yeah,
you need to
yeah,
come
yeah,
to the
yeah.
land. You need to come to Ghana. You need to touch the people.
Here,
Feel me?
what about this?
You want a blessing? Come over here with that. You know
One
what
of the
I'm saying?
line items for this reparations thing that they're talking about here is
Yes.
to be American has to pay for every Black American, African American a free trip twice a year,
Okay.
at least once.
Okay.
Yes.
And you gotta pay for it.
Yeah.
Because we gotta realign ourselves, and you're the you did it, you gotta undo it.
Absolutely.
So I'm not saying that's the only line. That's
Yeah.
one of the
One of the
lines.
lines.
All right. It's the difference between the truth and a lie.
Yeah, you're right.
It's that night and day. You know, you need to come here. You need to know the truth. Period.
Period.
Spending the rest of my life to unlearn, because I go back to this. I put my hand out and say, "You remember this right here? You see how you doing this in school? The pilgrims and the turkey. You son of a." I'm so mad, man. I'm gonna take it right there.
Yeah.
You're right.
It's a lot. Come on, man. Really?
Yeah.
And consistently programming people to that.
Yeah. So what have you learned since being here? You know, what are you taking away?
Wow.
That dream is real.
Yeah.
The dream that we've always had, that there was a better place for our people.
Yeah.
That where our kids can grow up without all this violence, without this hand that's constantly pushing you back, that you can't even see. You can't even fight it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That dream, it's real. Paradise for you as a black man, as a black woman, it's real.
And you made the
It's
statement, right? What's America's thing? The American dream, the hell with that.
Right.
African.
Right.
The dream is real.
Because I mean, if you know, at home, we have all these
Live and living
protests
right here,
constantly about black power and this dream we have of how we can all come together, and
The dream is real.
we're trying to turn America into Africa, but we need to go home, come to Africa. You know,
See, a lot of our people are afraid to, you know, because of the programming. It's the way that people's brains are programmed. They're scared of coming over here. Really, like our own people, like, yo, this is
Not all of them. But
not
they-
all, but I'm saying that never all, because it's always a percentage of a people, of a person's and personalities that can't grasp the thought of
we just got work to do.
being able, you know what I'm saying? But that's the part that comes with us as entertainers. We know what this comes with. A real entertainer understands what this life comes with, the good and the bad, but the traveling is what really comes with this. So every opportunity we get, we seize the moment. It just so happened that we were able to come to the motherland, the richest soil of Ghana, and really put our feet in over here and see what it is, thanks to D'wayne Wiggins and the Toni brand. We don't be
Patrice.
playing. Oh my bad.
Patrice.
Right.
Okay.
Thanks to D'wayne Patrice.
Dwayne Patrice.
Come on, man.
Okay. But the thing is, you know,
Wiggins Incorporated, this is a corporation.
That's what I'm talking about.
the Western world, right? First of all, makes it difficult for you to get here.
That's okay.
They tell you, no, you go on, you tell me
they
what they
make
tell
it-
you. I mean,
That's real.
you have to have your yellow fever.
Oh my God.
You have to have malaria
took 7
tablets.
shots.
We took 9.
Like,
9 shots?
Yeah.
and all
a
of
piece.
this,
Damn.
some people are like, I don't want to go through that.
Right.
Do you understand?
You understand?
You have to get a visa.
Exactly.
You know?
Man.
And when you come, make sure you don't drink the water.
Yeah.
You know? You might get sick.
Oh my God.
But you guys are okay, yeah? There's nothing wrong with you, right?
No, we first came, you know, I'm gonna say, because of there's so much stuff put in the food in America to when we got something more natural,
Fresh
our
fruit
body had
every
to
day.
be like, hey,
Right.
But now I
Where's
can
my
tell you
additives?
aligned up, your skin, everything, the energy, man.
Because the last time,
alignment is crazy.
yeah, because the last
That's
time
just-
we here, we didn't get to enjoy the food like we're doing this time because of the stipulations and what we were told in America.
absolutely.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's different, man. It's not an easy thing, and that's what it is. It's like everybody over here is
You know,
like,
everybody's
what
used to McDonald's
yeah,
and
like
why
why is it so hard to come here, come home?
Yeah.
Because they put so many stipulations up there for us that a lot of people
Roadblocks,
be like,
man.
they always tell you if you want to hide something from us, put it in a book. Because a lot of us don't like to study. We don't like to get the information. We're very slow. We're very sluggish in these ways because we're so programmed on other things that don't have nothing to do with being your culture being cultivated on the real information being given to you. So because you're fed so much over there, you're scared. The average person is scared to come over here to the original people and talk with the people and be around people because they're so scared of stipulation. If I touch that water, I'm gonna get boils. If this happens and everything. But I'd be like, we're spiritual people. So when we come here, whatever happens, we're gonna be good. This is why would I come to my land where I'm from, where my my beings, all of my beings in melanin strain comes from, and I not make it out there. I not be able to survive and flourish out there. That doesn't make
You've
any
been
sense.
eating shit. You're having shit, right? You're eating jollof rice.
Come on.
Come on.
Boy, that contest the other day.
Yeah, I told her Lavon.
Look, we got unfocused. We over there. We supposed to sample shit. We up to eat. It's like, you gonna get, and then we have to make a choice.
Right.
What did you choose? Jollof rice as well?
Oh,
my
yeah.
God.
The one that had the salmon though.
Yes.
With the salad and the,
Smack
and the
it.
peas. and
Lavon.
That was because I'm a fish dude. But the goat, out of here.
They had some with red beans and rice.
Out of here.
Winter.
Man.
The red beans and rice, that was delicious.
The goat tastes like chicken. It was so good.
He said it tastes like that.
The goat was, the goat was
So
yummy.
it would be like,
Wow.
like jambalaya.
Right.
In America,
Okay.
they
That's
call
the
it.
origination
Until you
of it.
taste this,
Yeah.
you wouldn't know.
You
wouldn't know.
Zatarans
You know?
couldn't.
Out of sight, out of mind.
No
That's what it
disrespect to
is.
Zatar. I've ate it since I was a kid. But
So are you looking forward to Panifest?
Oh, crazy looking forward to that.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
What are you hoping to happen when you go to Panifest this time around?
First of all, for us to be able to perform songs that we've done that's never been released, and the
wow.
energy and knowing how those songs got together, how we
explosive.
and on the stage with those people, this is it. It's about we're gonna levitate. I'm sure.
Yes.
It's definitely gonna go to the next level. I mean, having the young lady Chauta on stage with us,
Yes.
Wow.
her being able to deliver. We brought another artist from Oakland, them two experiencing this is what it's about.
Wow.
It's the
Just
movement.
bridging the
I
gap.
was
love
going
being-
to say,
yes.
just building an even sturdier bridge.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've already started, now it's just building on it and making it where we can bring some other people on over. You know what I mean?
Yes, indeed.
And take
Feature
some
more
people
artists.
back. Right?
Yeah, feature more artists
Right.
here as well. Because I don't know whether, the artists that you usually hear, I don't know whether they're Ghanaians or whether they're Nigerians. What kind of artists are you?
hook up with Stoneboy?
Stoneboy, yeah, Stoneboy.
Paint on that boy.
Yeah, man.
Stoneboy's amazing.
Come on.
Yeah,
man.
we
That's so much fun.
definitely
Spin
rock
your
with
head
Stoneboy.
around listening to the music on the radio station. It's like, where are we with music in America? You know what I mean? Because the messages, are so powerful, and you could tell that nobody out here really wants to hear anything crappy, like just talking about nonsense.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Lyrical
It's okay
content,
to have a sprinkle of fun music, just talking about random things. But for the most part, you need some substance. You need something that's coming from the heart that will really connect to the people. And I admire that the most because we've given up on that back home. It's turned into a straight, fashion show, just all about gimmicks and whatnot. You know what I mean? So it's nice to see that real music still exists.
All
and people
about what you got.
Right,
You know?
right. My
It ain't
chain
never
is
about
so
what you
big.
get.
Like,
You know what I mean?
And I think also what you guys also need to do is to share your experiences with some of the Ghanaian artists over here,
definitely.
right? Whether it's like a seminar that you do, okay?
Oh,
you need you need to do something.
Like I was amazed by Ghazi, the young producer
right.
yesterday. We're gonna see him again at rehearsal today, but I saw a workshop or something he did, and at his young age to realize that's what it is, passing information and to turn your
Passing
craft
that-
into
Absolutely.
a conference, so to speak, or something.
Yeah.
Where it's information. The music is just a score
And
to
you
the
can tell
game.
he has a lot of knowledge about it too, as well. Like
Yeah.
hands-on and
Yeah.
all of that. He's playing it out. He's talking and speaking it out. So it's like that's awesome for a young man to actually have it set up that way already. He's giving back before he's even. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Put on that level. That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
And then also the craftsmanship.
Yep.
Talking about rehearsals. How many rehearsals do you need before you actually go on stage? And the stage performance.
I
All
always say
of
the
that.
stage is the rehearsal.
You know,
Because you get up there, it's like, hey.
all of the stuff that you guys have learned. I think what would be even more impactful is you doing a conference with young, uprising talent,
there it is.
and just saying, look, this is what we went through. This is how you can do it to make it as well. And I think you would make such a big impact. So I think something that you should think about doing.
Looking forward to that.
I appreciate that.
Should I organize it for you?
Please.
Come on.
Are you ready for it?
We used to women know how to take charge.
Yeah.
Can we build the bridge?
We're building this bridge.
Build the bridge.
I'm in.
You're in?
Yeah, I'm in.
No, I
Yes.
think, no, I'm just sitting here and I'm just thinking what I'm listening to, a young person who's in music would want to just have a little space and just listen to what you have been through.
Absolutely.
You know, how to make money in music.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
how to really do business. You know, and some artists are the business and also trying to be an artist.
Yeah.
But having somebody that can manage you and manage that
Right,
aspect,
right.
but you have an understanding
Yes.
of what it is, you know, and not just being clueless
Right.
as an artist,
Right.
because sometimes, you know, you might get bumped
Yeah.
if you're not clued
That's
on.
We had a
the
summer
old
camp.
news.
Why they
You know,
gay?
we had to end it in 2020 because of the shutdown. But we've had the summer camp, and it's called TSM, Tony School of Music, and where we're growing a 6-week summer camp, 20 kids that we would give an opportunity to work in our compound, and we would develop things,
Oh,
do
wow.
commercials, infomercials and stuff, teach them engineering, guitar lessons, whatever else. Not me, but I would hire other guitar
Oh,
players,
fantastic.
instructors and stuff. But we want to start doing that here. And I was like, man, I've done work with so many artists and developed it here, which is cool. But what would be so cool is to be able to bring artists there, here, and build
Just
together,
merge. Yeah.
and then start doing things from here. That's
Absolutely.
why that timeless thing, the series means a lot to me, is what could
Yeah.
happen around it. So you're right. A music conference is what it takes.
Yeah.
We're into the tech thing. I was telling kids, a lot of music behind these games, and gaming and all that. You're playing the games. Think about what you could be putting behind it.
It's true.
So much opportunity. And
much
you got to look at it like
opportunities.
concerts that are always going to go on and stuff. You may be a guitar player, but you probably make more money being a guitar tech. Who's that? That's the guy that sets up for every star that comes to makes more money because he's consistent. So you got to look at the game all the way around. And
That's
do
what
the-
I'm saying,
yeah,
and
yeah.
that's what they don't know because they haven't had that experience. But you
the
have
engineer, the lighting.
the
yeah.
whole thing.
Yeah, man. Good
You know,
work.
you've
Yeah.
had that experience,
Always.
33 years, and so, okay, we're doing this.
We're doing it.
We're doing it,
It's
absolutely.
happening right now.
It's
We're in the
happening
moment. Live in this moment. Please.
Makes sense, don't it?
Yes,
It
it
does
does.
make sense. Okay, so before we end the show, 3 words to describe. Okay, so 3 words to describe your trip in Ghana or your experience in Ghana.
Peace, love, and happiness.
Peace, love, and happiness.
Are you all 3 saying that?
Paradise.
He's peace.
Real.
He's love.
Paradise is real.
Paradise is real.
Okay.
And Frank, what's yours?
Peace, love, and happiness.
Yeah, that's
Peace,
That's what I
love, and
feel.
happiness.
Yeah, that's what we feel.
Peace, love, and
She
happiness.
just took another peace.
Hey, come
Let's
on.
go.
Peace, love, and happiness. Peace, love, and happiness. Okay.
Hey,
And happiness.
Peace, love, and happiness. Peace, love, and happiness. Peace, love, and happiness. Peace, love, and happiness. Peace, love, and happiness. Peace, love, and happiness. Peace, love, and happiness. Peace, love, and happiness. Hey. They call me wild blow, Nick Schultz, bo. The lady of soul, I'll be the opposite of a hoe, not just for the dough. Elevate your soul another level when I flow. All your chicken heads can't follow, cause my style is too sexy. Style is too nasty. Check 1, check 2, triple X is what the race needs. Lighten up the party. I'm with Toni Toné.
Oh, man, you leave me alone. You should have said that a long time ago. She was like, no, she didn't just do that to us, man. I'm gonna do it. Give me 8 bars. Like, look, now that y'all done,
I was like,
check me out. Should have known you had to glow.
Awesome.
I should have known you had to glow.
that's how you win this show.
That's it. Okay. That's it.
That's how you
That's it. It's a wrap, baby.
Hey.